The emergence of a bulk carrier built in Cebu that is capable of operating on methanol dual fuel represents a powerful symbol of how the Philippines is positioning itself within the rapidly changing global maritime industry. Cebu has long been known as a center for shipbuilding and ship repair in Southeast Asia, but the construction of a methanol dual fueled bulk carrier elevates its status from a regional hub to a site of world-class maritime innovation. Being described as the first of its kind in the world, such a vessel reflects not only technological ambition but also the growing demand for cleaner and more sustainable shipping solutions. At the same time, the broader geopolitical context in which this development takes place cannot be ignored, especially as Japan steps forward to provide military aid to the Philippines, signaling a deepening strategic partnership shaped by shared concerns about regional security and stability. Methanol dual fuel technology is increasingly seen as a practical pathway for the maritime sector to reduce greenhouse gas emissions while maintaining operational flexibility. Unlike traditional heavy fuel oil or marine diesel, methanol burns cleaner, produces significantly lower sulfur oxide and particulate emissions, and can be handled as a liquid at ambient temperatures. This makes it easier to store and transport than alternatives such as liquefied natural gas. A bulk carrier equipped with a dual fuel system can switch between conventional fuel and methanol depending on availability, cost, and operational requirements. The decision to build such a vessel in Cebu indicates that Filipino shipyards are not only keeping pace with global trends but are capable of executing highly specialized engineering projects that meet international standards. For Cebu and the wider Philippine economy, the construction of a methanol dual fueled bulk carrier has far-reaching implications. Shipbuilding is a labor-intensive industry that creates skilled jobs in engineering, welding, design, quality control, and project management. Successfully delivering a pioneering vessel enhances the reputation of local shipyards, making them more attractive to foreign shipping companies seeking advanced, environmentally compliant ships. These, in turn, can stimulate technology transfer, training, and investment. Over time, such projects can help the Philippines move up the value chain, shifting from basic manufacturing and repair work toward more complex, high-value maritime construction. From a global perspective, the development of methanol-powered ships aligns with international efforts to decarbonize shipping. The International Maritime Organization has set increasingly strict targets for reducing emissions from vessels, and shipowners are under pressure to comply with new regulations while remaining competitive. A bulk carrier that can operate on methanol offers a credible solution, especially for routes where methanol supply chains are developing. If the Cebu-built vessel proves reliable and cost-effective, it could serve as a reference point for future orders, positioning Philippine shipyards as pioneers in green shipping technologies. Beyond economics and technology, the story of this vessel intersects with broader regional dynamics, particularly the evolving security relationship between the Philippines and Japan. Japan's decision to provide military aid to the Philippines reflects a convergence of strategic interests in the Indo-Pacific. Both countries rely heavily on secure sea lanes for trade and energy supplies, and both have expressed concerns about rising tensions in the region. By supporting the Philippines' defense capabilities, Japan is contributing to a balance of power that it believes will help maintain freedom of navigation and regional stability. The timing of Japan's military assistance alongside major industrial achievements like the Cebu-built methanol bulk carrier underscores how economic and security cooperation often go hand in hand. Strong industrial capacity enhances national resilience, while defense partnerships provide a sense of security that encourages investment and long-term planning. For the Philippines, receiving military aid from Japan is not only about acquiring equipment or training but also about reinforcing diplomatic ties with a key regional partner that shares an interest in a rules-based international order. Historically, Japan has been one of the Philippines' most important economic partners, providing development assistance, infrastructure investment, and technological cooperation. In recent years, this relationship has expanded to include security cooperation, reflecting changes in the regional environment. Japan's military aid, which may include patrol vessels, surveillance equipment, or capacity-building programs, strengthens the Philippines' ability to monitor and protect its maritime domain. This is particularly relevant for an archipelagic nation whose economic lifelines depend on the sea. The connection between advanced shipbuilding and maritime security is not accidental. A country that can build sophisticated vessels demonstrates a level of technical competence and industrial maturity that supports broader maritime ambitions. While a methanol dual-fueled bulk carrier is a commercial ship rather than a military one, the skills, infrastructure, and standards involved in its construction overlap with those required for naval and coast guard vessels. This creates opportunities for dual-use benefits, where investments in civilian shipbuilding indirectly enhance defense-related capabilities. Japan's support can further accelerate this process by encouraging collaboration between Japanese and Filipino firms, universities, and research institutions. Joint training programs, technology sharing, and co-development projects can raise the overall level of expertise within the Philippine maritime sector. Over time, this could lead to a more self-reliant defense posture and a stronger domestic industrial base, reducing dependence on external suppliers. On the environmental front, the adoption of methanol as a marine fuel also resonates with broader regional and global sustainability goals. Southeast Asia is particularly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, including sea level rise and extreme weather events. By participating in the transition to cleaner shipping, the Philippines can contribute to global mitigation efforts while also protecting its own marine environment. Cleaner fuels reduce air pollution in port cities, benefiting public health and improving quality of life for coastal communities. The symbolism of a first-in-the-world vessel built in Cebu cannot be overstated. It challenges outdated perceptions of developing countries as mere followers in technological innovation. Instead, it presents the Philippines as an active contributor to shaping the future of maritime transport. This narrative can